One of the reasons that I'm sharing this, I looked around and I just didn't find anybody that really spoke to my own personal journey. And so I want to share with you what my personal journey has been, and maybe that might help somebody out there.
Hi everyone, welcome back. This week is going to be a little bit different. I want to share with you my journey to sustainable hair. Yeah, there is a such thing. I've decided to go in a new direction and I want to share a little bit of it with you today.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Urban Sewing Society, where we bring fashion and creativity to your neighborhood. My name is Jen and I am the Urban Sewist, and welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, be sure to click that link below. Click on that bell so that you can subscribe and also receive an update every time I release a new video. I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. So this week is gonna be a little something different. It's very much related to what we talk about on this channel, but it's also a little unrelated. Those of you who have been following me for a while know that we talk about thrifting, fashion, upcycling, refashioning, sewing, sustainability, and I haven't talked a lot about sustainability, but over the last couple weeks when I've been sharing with you about my journey to Sustainable Fashion Week, I've been sharing with you a lot about what I've learned about being more sustainable. And personally, in my own life, I have tried to be as sustainable as I possibly can. Now, I don't always hit the mark, but I do try here and there. And so one of those things that I'm doing right now on a regular basis is I'm going 365 days without buying any new clothing. Now, so far, we're coming up on the end of April, and I have done relatively well. So no new clothing is actually clothing, not accessories, not shoes, not underwear. Things like that are excluded from this challenge that I have put upon myself. So I did buy 2 items, and I bought them because I knew that I wouldn't have an opportunity to get them later. And I am actually keeping a running list of some items that I would like to purchase next year. And as I'm holding off on those items, I'm thinking, do I really need them? Is that something that is really going to be useful? Can I swap that out with something that I already have? And I'm also taking the majority of this year to go through my closet and get stuff out of there that I don't need and see what it is that I really do need to make sure that my wardrobe is sustainable. It will be long lasting. And I'm going to talk to you more about sustainable wardrobes and all of that stuff later. But today we're going to talk about, how do you keep your hair sustainable? Ever think about that? I don't know about you, but for me, I use a lot of products, a lot of water, wash my hair. I'm always thinking about some new style. I've had braids, I've done weaves, I've done it all. I've done wigs, case in point here. My favorite, because it's so easy to just wet and go. I love it. It's human hair, and so I can put mousse on it, and you know, I can use a diffuser to dry it. So I've done a lot. And I will say that the wigs have probably been the most sustainable for me. And I say that because not only do you wear them over and over again, if you get a really good one, it's gonna last you maybe a year or 2, if not more. This one I've had over a year, and I've not had a lot of shedding from it. I will link it below. I don't know if it's still available. I haven't had a lot of shedding, and it fits me well, and it's so easy to just grab and go. Now, that doesn't mean that in between every couple weeks I don't wash my natural hair. I absolutely do. Even though it's not exposed to the elements a lot, I still do. And you guys have seen me on here with my natural hair doing twist outs, doing flexi rod sets. I've blown my hair out straight. You all have seen it all. I've colored my hair. But even that, with coloring and with getting it blow dried and with using products, it is consumption. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to kind of slow down in my life and really kind of practice what I preach. You know, I'm out here upcycling clothing and being involved with sustainable fashion organizations and groups, and I'm speaking about sustainability, and I'm always telling my friends, you know, do this instead of that, you know, buy glass bottles and use those to put your water in regularly instead of getting plastic. And, you know, if we all just do a little, it will make a huge impact. So by no means am I the expert, but I do know a little bit. Goes a long way. And so one of the decisions that I've decided to make is to move towards a more sustainable hairstyle. Now, that means that I had to do a lot of research. I have been doing research for over a year. I know that all that research doesn't mean I'm gonna get it perfect, but I think it is going to help a little bit. So first, I want to take you through my journey of the last some kind of years with my hair and all the different things that I've tried. I have done so many different things with my hair. So here we go. So from the time I was very young, I always had long hair. All the way through high school, college, kept my hair very long. I did not put a perm in my hair until I was about 19. And I put my first color in my hair in 2009. By 2012, that color had grown out. I tried different things, amino acids, straightening my hair, cutting my ends. I still had thinness on top. I've always had it. I started running in 2013. And the twist outs just were not working. So I ended up going to my first weave, and it helped my hair tremendously. By 2014, I decided to ditch the weave and get color again. I also was doing perm rods, twist outs, but my straight ends were just not going away. I would clip them off, but they still kind of hung in there. And anybody who's tried to transition from blow drying your hair to wearing it in a twist out knows that it's awful. Anyway, the weaves did help my hair grow, but those straight ends were still bugging me a lot. So finally, I just started clipping and clipping and clipping, and I finally got rid of them. I still continue to do my twist outs, my roller sets. I did get my hair blown out so that I could see how much damage was left, and I put those flexi rods back in. In 2019, I colored my hair again because I just love color. I just love highlights. I love the way my hair looks when it has the color in it. And this time was my best color yet. And I loved it not only when I blew it out, but also when I did a twist out, also when I did a rod set. But then I started drifting over into wigs, and I realized that I enjoyed wearing wigs because I could wear different styles. I relaxed on the wigs for a little bit in 2017, and I saw that my hair was growing back, getting a lot healthy, but I did not want to blow dry any part of my hair. So I ended up getting a weave that was a full enclosure. So no more blowing out the front where the front was straight and then you got the rest curly. I continue to get my hair put back in a full closure weave, probably from this point on until the last time I put the weave in my hair was right before the pandemic. So my last weave was right around 2019. I got braids at the end of 2019. I put a weave in my hair around January, and then I took it out at about March or June of 2020. And I put braids in for a while. Later in 2020, I colored my hair again for the last time. And I loved my curls. I loved my twist out. But I did see that I needed to give my hair a little bit of a break. So you guys have seen me most going back and forth between this and that wig. And there we go. All right, so that wraps up all of the years, all of the changes, all of the styles. And at the end of the day, I have spent more time as a loose natural than pretty much any of my other styles. And that is where I feel most comfortable with my hair being natural, in its natural state. You can see how long my hair is. This is pulling it out from the longest strand, from the root to the end. It is very long. However, my hair is very thin and very dense. And I've always had thinness in my crown. I've had thinness in my crown since I was little. It comes and goes, but most of the time it comes, and I've always kind of had to deal with that. So I've worn, you know, a lot of updos, and, you know, over time, you know, it comes back in. Some of it has been caused by stress in college, stress, you know, just life in general. And so all of those things have affected my hair. Because my hair is thin and because it is so long, it tangles really, really, really bad. And as a result, I don't really get to enjoy my hair unless I blow dry it straight. And you guys know I run, I travel, I'm working out a lot. I don't have time to get my hair blow dried every 2 weeks. And I just don't feel like straightening my hair is just not something that I want to do. It's just not in the cards for me. It's not a style that I love. I don't love my hair when it's blow dried straight. I love my hair when it's loose natural, when it's curly. That's what I love. And so I've decided to take the plunge, and I am going to get sister locks. Yes. So you guys are going to get an update once a month from me on how my journey is going. So next week, we're going to talk about me heading into my install and what led me to get there. I didn't want to put that all in one video because I felt like that would just make the video way too long. But I am going to get my hair sister locked because I feel like that is going to be the best choice for me. And I'm going to give myself 3 years. If at the end of 3 years, I don't love it, it's not serving me, then I am going to cut my hair short and I'm gonna let my hair grow back. I've already made that decision. For the last several years, I have been thinking about cutting my hair off really short. In fact, when I saw Halle Berry's haircut a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, like I love her and I love her hair. I've always loved her hair, and to see this blonde, you know, short pixie cut, I just love that. And so that's my other option. And so I figured before I cut my 16 inches of hair off, 16 inches in the back, 12 inches on the side, 10 inches in the front. Before I cut my hair off, let me try something that is sustainable and see how it works. Because if I do go with a short cut like that, I'm still not gonna wear it straight. It's gonna be curly, which means my sides would be really short and I would end up just, you know, flat, two-strand twisting the front, or, you know, using flexi rods, which would again end up taking me back to having to use product, which is what I'm trying to get away from altogether. And I don't think I want to do a completely bald head. I feel like my head needs hair. Like, some of us just don't have the right kind of head to be bald. I have some friends who are bald and they look beautiful. And if my head was shaped as beautifully as their head was, then I would consider that. For right now, we're gonna start on this sister lock journey. I didn't title this video anything about sister locks because I didn't want people to come over here and think that they were gonna get some kind of tutorial or anything, because that's not what I do. This is about me having a more sustainable solution to my hair, something that's gonna work for me. And you guys are going to watch me go through this process. I will tell you, however, because I love this wig so much, you will see a lot of it, and you will see a lot of it in my videos coming up, even though I have converted to sister lock, because I love this look, you know, this look I like. And if I'm not fully in love with the way my hair looks when I initially get it, I'm probably gonna keep it covered up for the videos. Now I wear it out during the day, and I'll probably wear my wig doing my Zoom calls for work and things like that. But for the most part, yeah, I'll probably wear this for a couple weeks, and then I'll wean myself away and you guys will start to see it in the video. So the plan is, just so that you all know, those of you who are regular subscribers to my channel, when I do my 1 month update, it will be included in a brief upcycle. So it'll be some kind of quick upcycle. I'll spend the first maybe 10 minutes talking about what's going on with my hair as an update, and then we'll transition into the upcycle. So keeping it sustainable, keeping it current for you guys, but I did want to bring you into my life change, really, because this is a new step for me, and it's pretty big, but I'm taking this plunge and I'm really excited about it, and I'm glad that you're coming along for the ride. So thanks so much, and I will see you next week as we get into the next upcycle and I share with you my sustainable hair. All right, you guys, so have a good one. Bye.